3 now throws in this parametric equations question, which looks like the answer looks like part 2, but hasn't really got anything to do with the question. It's like they forgot that they've not asked the parametric equations question, so they've just thrown this in now. It doesn't really flow in the question like part 1 and 2 did. Anyway, so in order to find the Cartesian equation, and it's important to note here that it doesn't want you to go from the Cartesian equation back to this. We want to go from the parametric equation, find the Cartesian equation, and just go, oh look, we've actually got the right answer. They're only telling you the answer really, and I think they're telling it you because it was the answer from part 2, or the question in part 2. Anyway, in order to find a Cartesian equation when it's of this form, we're going to want to make t the subject of one of these and substitute it into the other one. And I think it's easier to make t the subject of the x term, or the x function. So we've got the x is equal to 2t over 1 minus t. And if we times by the 1 minus t, we're going to have x bracket 1 minus t equals 2t. And if we expand, we'll get x minus xt equals 2t. If I add the xt to the other side and factorise the t out now, I'll have 2 plus x. So that tells me that t is equal to x over 2 plus x. And I can now substitute that into the y expression. So y is equal to 3 lots of t, so 3 lots of x over x plus 2, plus 4 over t, or 4 times 1 over t, so that'll be 4 times the x plus 2 over x. So I've just done the reciprocal of this, of t, and times it rather than divided it, because it'll just look messy and take longer to make it look nice. So we've got 3x over x plus 2 plus 4x plus 8 over x. That looks nothing like what we've got and what we're aiming for, but that's because we've got the two terms separate. If we find a common denominator and add them together, that's going to be 3x squared over x bracket x plus 2. And this is going to be 4, I probably shouldn't multiply that 4 out, doesn't matter. 4x plus 8 times x plus 2 over x bracket x plus 2. So if I expand the brackets on the right hand side, I'm going to get 4x squared plus 16x plus 16, and that's going to be all over x bracket x plus 2, which is equal to 7x squared plus 16x plus 16 over x bracket x plus 2, which is what we were aiming for. So that's the end of part 3.